Hello everybody, here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In today's video, we'll be exploring a region of this game that a lot of people kind of missed on their first playthrough, and I'm really excited to explore it in today's video. So we're going to be taking out Raisin during our adventures today because we've had Tofu with us in the party for a little while, and Tofu is a fine horse and all, but Raisin, it's your time to shine. Because after all, there are raisins in my toast. Raisin toast at Waffle House. I've not eaten at a Waffle House since I got here. I've had the opportunity to several times, but I still haven't yet. I gotta do that at some point. Maybe, sort of, kind of. Actually, I don't have to do anything when it comes to fast food, because I'm a boring grown-up with a budget, so it's probably better for me to get groceries at some point. But anyway, in today's video, we'll be heading off towards this direction because there's a part of this region that is very noteworthy for numerous reasons. I've actually shown it briefly earlier in the Let's Play, but we'll get to that in a moment. As we continue across this area, if you were to go off onto the pathway over in that direction, that would take you towards the eastern beaches of Hyrule. That would take you to a couple areas where I believe there are shrine quests. There's at least one shrine quest in that area. There's a couple other enemy camps as well, so that might be good for grinding up on enemy weapons and things like that. So that might be useful. But in terms of what we'll be doing in our adventures, we're going to be continuing on over this way. And there's a rainbow! No, that's not a rainbow. That's part of the lion's cam. That's a really cool effect, though. I really like that. Alright, fine, we'll save you. I hope you like it. Reminds me of once upon a time when there's like Emma and Regina are in a building that's on fire, and then when they get taken out, Emma kind of like drops Regina on the ground, and she is all like, you're complaining about how I saved you? It's pretty humorous. Whoa, I was not looking forward to the rest of my life in that thing's stomach. I don't have any fancy reward for you, but I do have this, and now it's yours. A hasty mushroom omelet. That's pretty good. I ran away from Lurelin village just up the road. The whole place stinks of a cut up of bait and fish guts. Blah, cannot read apparently. Well, that's no life for me. I'm gonna make my living as a scavenger, fishing around Hyrule's rubble for neat stuff. Not much choice, really, since I, can't swim. Poor guy. I always find it interesting whenever I hear people who didn't learn how to swim and things like that, because growing up, I learned how to swim before learning how to walk, so it's always kind of interesting hearing that, it doesn't make sense. There's a lot of people who don't have the opportunity to learn how to swim and things like that, so it's kind of interesting hearing that every now and then. If we were to continue up that road over there, that'll take us to Hateno Village. We will be returning there in a couple of videos from now. But as for right now, I'm going to go down here, because this is going to be our destination for today's episode. Welcome to Lurelin Village. I love this area so much. Lurelin Village felt like something that was a really big reward to find on its own on the first playthrough. There's only one shrine here. There's only 3 side quests, so there's not really that much to see in this area. But because so few people found this on their first playthroughs when this game first came out, it kind of felt like a kind of bragging rights situation to have known this place existed at all, because there'd be some trivia facts people would be talking about this village, and there'd be like a lot of people in the comments of those tweets and videos and things like that talking about how, oh, I went through the entire game and I didn't even know this existed. This is pretty interesting. So Yeah, I think one of my sisters found this one before I did, because this was like one of the very rare games where it wasn't like a party game, but we were all playing it on our own time anyway. So I have a lot of fond memories of sharing what we found in this game together. It was a really great time. I hope we were able to replicate that in Breath of the Wild too, but time will tell if that's the case. But as for right now, let's go into the shrine. To use as from the shrine, I am Yarin. In the name of the goddess Haida, I offer this trial. A weighty decision. Yarin Shrine. That's kind of a big reason why I love the shrines in this game, because it seems like most of their names are puns. And I appreciate a good pun. Going back to that friend well, actually, that's from a different video. So, yay, Immersion Broken! That segment that we did a couple of videos ago with that one shrine near Lake Hylia. Yeah, that was recorded a couple minutes ago on this recording session. Some of these shrines and stuff like that are being recorded out of order. So, yay, the immersion has been ruined. Yeah, the friend that I went to Tower Terror with and things like that, one of the fun things that I've been talking about is like bad puns and things like that. So, yeah, if you meet somebody who can appreciate a bad pun, you know you're gonna be friends forever. This is one t-shirt that says something along the lines of "those who Disney together stay together," and that's always like, that always gives me a smile on my face whenever I see that. The inventory is full. Why wouldn't it be? We don't need Spike Moblin Club, even though we just got that not too long ago. Would you go away? There we go. Okay, I'm curious now. Is this enough to weigh down the switch? I guess that'd be more of a button. It would be. That's pretty good. But I'm still gonna take the other giant block with me because I feel like it. This block is my friend. It's my best friend forever, and I'm gonna name it Esteban. That may or may not be a Runaway Guys reference, but it also may or may not be a reference to the fact that the porg that I take with me to work every day, I named it Esteban because of that Let's Play reference, and it's pretty funny. It's kind of gotten to the point where, like, I think people know Esteban more than they actually know me, because, like, Esteban is, like, it's really adorable, because, like, I love the stupid porg. It's not any different than, like, literally any of the other millions of porgs that get sold every day at the Disney parks and things like that, but it's just so cute. And I also got a name tag for it that also reads Esteban Narapish, and it's like one of the most adorable things ever. I love this stupid porg. I usually have it in, like, a pocket on my arm and things like that. It's pretty fun how creative people get with their porgs and things like that. Some people have, like, a scarf that they hold it with, some of them have like a pouch and things like that. There was one guy I worked with who also dressed up their porg like a pirate, and it was really fun. Alright, so this is basically what we want to do. This is kind of the big reason why I wanted to have this cube with us as we go across our shrine and things like that. I believe that's everything that we wanted to take care of. I believe that's every shrine and every treasure chest and every Runner Guys reference that we want to take care of. So yeah, that's pretty fun. Your resourcefulness. Oh, why would I even bother? Just gonna skip it anyway. Wait, you didn't skip my dialogue? Oh, thank you. In the name of the goddess Halia. Skip! Why do you always do that to me? I worked hard on this dialogue and you always skip it. Skip! And back out towards Lurelin village. You may have recognized this area earlier in the Let's Play, because around that area over there at nighttime is where, what's his face will be? The guy with the monster shop. Yeah, he's in every town, and this is where he's going to be located at when you come to this place. So the rest of this video is going to be spent kind of exploring Lurelin Village to give it the attention that it certainly deserves, because this is such a pretty area. I love the music that plays here, and you don't really see a lot of areas like this in Zelda games, aside from like Wind Waker and maybe Phantom Hourglass. So yeah, there's also side quests to be taken care of as well. So it's just a matter of like finding anybody, because well, there's a villager over here we can talk to. Hey sir, I haven't seen you around. You sightseeing? Huh? You haven't heard? There's a special place where they say you can find your true love. Folks come from all over to visit, hoping for love. It's the Lover's Pond on a Tuft Mountain. Why don't you go check it out, mister? Yeah, we'll make a note for that. Somewhere around here is where it's going to be. It says Tuft Mountain. Which one is that one again? There it is. Okay, it's going to be located around this area. So we'll investigate that a little bit later in the episode. Probably, maybe, sort of, kind of. So around here, something very noteworthy. This bridge right here. Well, first of all, let's go talk to you and actually take care of a side quest for once. Are you a traveler? Welcome to Lurelin Village. I'm Rosal. I'm the head of this village. I have a daughter. She got married and went to Hateno Village recently. I wonder if she's doing well. You mean Ralera? I cannot read. Yes, Ralera. She's doing well? That's good to hear. Feel free to ask me any questions you may have at local findings. About the village. Lurelin Village is a fishing village. When I was younger, I used to be a fisherman myself. The fish here are fresh and delicious. You should try some at least once. Eventide Island. The large island in the sea to the east of the village is called Eventide Island. There are some legends about that island, so the village fishermen tend to avoid it whenever possible. When you're on the island, you just start hearing voices. I don't know if it's real or just a dream, though. There are tales passed down on the Sunken Treasure in the ocean around here. I would look for myself if I were a bit younger, but I've grown old. But you look like a young pair of legs and a strong back. Do you want to go look for it in my steed? I'm on it. I couldn't be happier to hear it. Now, according to the old tales, the treasure sleeps in the center of the Golden Triangle. And by the by, do you happen to have a boat? If not, I can lend you my raft. It's tied up to the wharf. Help yourself. Sunken Treasure. Nice water. What nice weather. It's a nice day to go out to the sea. If you walk east from the village and keep going for a bit, you'll end up on Plamora Beach. There's some old ruins there. One of the youths from the village, Garini, goes there often to poke around. If you're interested, you should go see them. Garini should be able to tell you a lot more about them. Alright, if you think of anything else to ask him, come on back and talk to me. Now, before we got distracted by, actually making progress in this game, there's something very noteworthy about this bridge. There is a glitch in this game. Ooh, crap. There is a glitch in this game that allows you to actually see underwater. It only works here, as far as I know. But, if you crouch... Is this the wrong bridge? This might be the wrong bridge. I just wanted to work here. This might be the wrong bridge. Okay, never mind, it worked. You just have to be very precise about it. So, if you were to go like this, and kind of continue going here, eventually this won't work because you'll be swimming instead of walking. But move the camera, and if you're very precise about it, go into first person, and then you can go like here, and see underwater. Why isn't this a normal thing? This is gorgeous. This is so pretty. We see how detailed the fish are. It's just so beautiful down here, and it makes me even more sad that we can't swim underwater in this game. I don't know why we can't, because there's so many cool things down here, but we just can't swim underwater, and it really makes me sad. Now, if you want a real fun experience, go into the system menu, go into options, and turn on with VR. Now, this might give you a headache, but if you were to cross your eyes right here, you can actually see just how deep this actually is, and it just looks really cool. It's kind of one of the bigger reasons, well, we kind of ruined right now, but it's kind of one of the bigger reasons why I wanted this game to be uploaded in 60 frames a second, even though it's only in 30, because that allows you to watch this in VR if you're watching on a phone and things like that. So, that's a pretty fun thing. But now moving on to the actual side quest, what you want to do is make sure you have a Korok leaf with you. And around here is going to be a treasure chest. He mentioned something about it being near some golden triangles and things like that. But down here is going to be one treasure chest we can collect. There's a lot of them down here, and I'm not going to be collecting every single one of them because that would take way too much time. But there definitely is some noteworthy stuff down here. So that's definitely worth mentioning. Ready for jump cuts because I was looking over my notes for a moment. So if we look over the map real quick, we can see that these islands right here kind of form like a triangle. So I believe this is where we're going to want to go towards. You definitely want to be careful because there are going to be some bad guys in this area which can make navigating this pretty tricky. But if you have skills like me, then hopefully we'll be okay. My skills are a little rusty because it's been a little while since I've recorded this video. Or recorded any Breath of the Wild videos for that matter. Yay! Time is an illusion, and is a circle, and all the usual stuff people say nowadays. What if time was a square? Like, people usually say time is either like a line or a circle or whatever, but what if time was a square? Have you ever stopped to think about that? It kind of reminds me of like The Good Place when they talk about how time works in like The Good and Bad Place in that show, and they talk about how because of how like time moves around and things like that in their world, it moves around in a form that looks like Jeremy Bear Me or whatever. And then one of the characters looks at one of the dots and is all like, "That's my birthday." It's a pretty music show. So yeah, Octoroks in this area, you'll want to watch out for. I thought this would take a lot longer to get over towards, but that wasn't the case. So now we're over here. Also, this trick right here. This is such a great trick to know about. Using the treasure chest to... let's move you a little bit more this way. Using the treasure chest as the thing to move the raft rather than wasting Korok leaf durability. This is such a good technique. Technique! 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 Okay. So now we go over here. Let's freeze the boat. And then... you only need to gather one of these treasure chests for the side quest. But I'm going to collect all of them because I feel like it, and it's going to bother me if we don't. Alright, it took a little while longer than I care to admit, but we eventually got them all. So, yeah. Now we have all the treasure chests and things like that, and that's going to be all fine and dandy. Alright, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. Yay! Okay, there's a destination over there. We got all the treasure chests, and we still have the boat. This is amazing. This is awesome. We did it. We did it. And he's not even here anymore! He's not even here anymore! Are you freaking kidding me? And now it's raining, so we can't easily make a campsite. Alright, fine. We'll leave the boat there. Hopefully it doesn't go away in the middle of the night. That's not a gameplay mechanic or anything like that, but it's something that I'm a little worried about. Alright. We're gonna look for an inn around here. Hopefully we'll be able to find a place to stay. This area over here looks pretty nice. Let's try this area. Both of these are probably inspired by the same thing, but The architecture of Lurelin Village kind of also reminds me of like the Enchanted Tiki Room from Disney. So that's pretty interesting. Alright, I got your stupid boat and I got your stupid treasure chest. You really found it? Incredible! After all these years, people still manage to surprise me. You know, there might be some treasure that yet sleeps in this ocean. A diligent boy like yourself could get rich finding it. May all your delving end in gold. And we get sunken treasures. The treasure chest disappeared! Did you take my treasure in the middle of the night? You totally did, didn't you? Well, you know what I have to say about that? I'm gonna give you a present that'll certainly blow you away. So anyway, up here is a pretty fun detail. If we were to climb up all the way to the toppy tip of this high point tower thingy, let's take a look at the layout for this place. We have a tower right here. We're surrounded by mountainsides. And look at the positions for the different buildings and things like that. It's heavily theorized that this place may have been inspired by Outset Island from Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. It's got a similar layout and it's got a similar feeling to it. It's pretty interesting.